Mao didn't allow me to talk with Mr. Lung. She said that most likely Mr. Lung didn't want to talk with me because he has denied that he helped Mia escape from Indonesia. Because of my close relationship with Mia, he would rather distance himself from me. Mo went to talk with Mr. Lung herself. Mo and Mia have returned to the desert when she asked Mia, "Do you want to work for Mr. Lung?" "He has saved my life and I have been staying and eating for free since I came here. How can I say no?" Mia answered. "Isaac suggested that you work, so that you don't dwell in your negative thought," Mo said. "I have talked with Mr. Lung and he agreed to offer you a job." "What kind of job?" Mia asked. "Mr. Lung will come here tomorrow morning. He will have a meeting in this facility, and you are invited to the meeting. He will explain the job in the meeting," Mo answered. "That is interesting. I don't have to go through an interview." "Wait a minute. Perhaps tomorrow's meeting is the interview," said Mia. "I'm not sure. I'm also invited to the meeting, maybe as your translator. Now you need to remember my real name, Changhua. Everyone calls me Changhua. Mo is a name given by Dawn's group. I wasn't part of Dawn's group before my assignment as your bodyguard. Honestly, I don't really like the name Mo. It sounds like a cute cat," said Mo. "What's wrong with a cute cat? Anyway, talking about Dawn, I really miss them. Is there any way I can meet them again?" Mia asked. "I'm a bodyguard. A cute cat is unlikely a bodyguard. I have to choose a nickname with a vowel O in the middle. The phoenix bird Hong has been taken, so they suggested Mo for me. I couldn't think of something better, so I agreed, thinking that the name is temporary," Mo said without answering Mia's second question. "You mean all the nicknames have meaning?" Mia asked. Mo nodded. "Don sounds like a calling for an Italian mafia leader. So Don must be the leader of the group. Hong means a phoenix bird. Goal sounds like goal. I noticed he had powerful kick. Bow, is it the arrow's bow, meaning he is good at archery? Kong, as in King Kong, meaning he is a strong man?" Mia was guessing and Mo kept on nodding. "Ho Lok Paul. What are their meanings?" asked Mia. Ho means monkey. He is the smartest in the group. Lock means a lock, as in door lock. He can open many kinds of locks. And pole means pole. He can use any pole as a weapon. Pole is his favorite weapon, Mo explained. "I see. So from now on I should call you Changhua?" Mia asked to confirm. "Yes," said Mo. "Does your name have a meaning too?" Mia asked. "Yes, it means strong flower," she answered. The next morning, Mia and Changhua entered the meeting room. There were about 10 other people in the room. "Stand up," whispered Changhua as he nudged Mia. Everyone in the room stood up as Lung Fuquang entered the room and sat down again after he said, "Changhua, would you please introduce Mia to everyone in the room?" said Mr. Lung. Changhua spoke in Mandarin as he introduced Mia. "I understand that a proposal for a water channel from the mountain to this desert has been finalized. I want Mia to review this proposal and propose any necessary suggestion. Mia, you have 1 week to do this. We'll meet again next week, same time, same place," said Fu Kuang. "Wait a minute. You want to dig a water channel from the mountain to this desert? That is such a daring idea. I cannot finish the review in 1 week. Give me 3 months. 3 months is too short actually. 1 week is impossible," said Mia. "We don't have 3 months. We've delayed this project for too long. I'll give you 2 weeks max," said Fu Guang. "Look, these people here, they seem to be pretty smart. If you trust them, why don't you go ahead with their proposal? Why do you want me to review it? There are so many things to consider. You will also need an approval from the government for such a big project like this, said Mia. This place here is a government project. You don't need to worry about approval. Mia, I thought you want to work for me. Am I wrong? Fu Kuang asked. I don't mind working for you, but if I work, I want to work wholeheartedly. I don't want to be reckless and careless. Water is a very important natural resource. Why do you want to build a water channel? What is this place anyway? How much water do you need to run this place? Do you have other uses for the water channel? I have so many questions already in my mind right now. I need to know everything and consider everything before I can make any suggestion, Mia said. Mia, I think you have asked too many questions, Chiahua whispered. Those questions are important, Mia said firmly. The person sat next to Mr. Lung whispered him something. Hu Kuang said, Okay, you have 3 months, but give me weekly update through Chianghua. I need 2 assistants and I want to know whom I should ask for questions and resources to do this job, said Mia. Chianghua will be your only assistant. If you have any question, ask her and she will find the answer, said Fu Kuang. But Chianghua is not an engineer, Mia protested but was ignored. Since Mia has 3 months, why don't we let her do the proposal from scratch? The idea will be fresh. If she sees our proposal, her opinion will be skewed already, said one of the meeting attendees. That is unfair. How many years do you spend making that proposal? And how many resources do you have? I don't have time and resources, yet you don't let me pick at information you've gathered, Mia protested again. Fu Kuang looked at the person next to him who nodded. Agreed, said Fu Kuang to the person who suggested that Mia do it from scratch. Then he left the room, leaving Mia in confusion. Everyone else also left the room without giving her any more information. Only Chianghua remained sitting beside Mia. You were very rude, said Chianghua after everyone has left the room. I thought they were rude to me. They didn't introduce themselves, they didn't want to share information, and that Lung Fu Kuang came only to give me an order. Without information and resources, I don't know how to do this job, said Mia. You have been the boss for too long, said Chianghua. I've never treated my employees that way, said Mia. Everyone knows each other in my meetings. I will explain the purpose of a project, and I will give enough time and resources to them. What resources do you need? Chianghua asked. Before I ask for resources, I need to know more about this place. What facility is this? Mia asked. They said that this place is a secret until they announce it to the public. That's why you were blindfolded when you came. Since Mr. Lung has entrusted you with this water project, I think that means I may let you know where we are, but you may not tell anyone, not even Isaac, said Chianghua. I don't like the idea of serving a secret government project. What if this is a nuclear facility? Mia said fearfully. Mr. Lung doesn't like nuclear. He doesn't like nuclear power plant. Nuclear weapon is worse, of course. Nuclear leakage is very bad for the environment. That is what he said when he assigned us to bring you here. He likes your lightning power plant, said Chianghua. I believe that whatever the project is, it will benefit the people of China. Most likely, it will benefit the environment as well. If this project benefits the people, why being secretive? Mia asked. You won't get a better answer for your first question. Can we move on to the next question? Asked Chianghua. Okay, Mia agreed, though reluctantly. How much water does this facility need? What is the purpose of the water channel? I have to get back to you on those questions. Let me write them down on my cell phone, Chianghua said. Why should I ask questions through you? Why can't I talk directly with those engineers? Mia asked. I think it is because you supposedly not exist in this place or anywhere in the world. You're supposed to disappear. Maybe that's why Mr. Loon doesn't want you to speak directly to anyone. Actually, I was surprised that he conducted the meeting himself. That shows how much he respects you, said Changhua. It is very unsettling to know that I supposedly not exist. And I didn't see any respect in the way Mr. Loon respected me, said Mia. They spent the whole day together. Mia asked many questions and Changhua recorded all her questions in her cell phone. The next 3 months, both Mia and Changhua were busy with this water project. Mia got everything she needed, including a laptop and internet connection. However, she might not use it for social media or email or phone call. It was purely used for research, data analysis, and reporting. Mia was also allowed to go out to survey the best route for the water channel. However, her identity should be concealed at all times. She might not talk with anyone except with Changhua, who accompanied her everywhere. Changhua did the talking with the locals to fill up the survey. In the past, Mia has learned how to analyze the layers of soil beneath her feet. She used that knowledge to analyze the best way to dig the water channel. At first, Mia thought it was impossible to complete the task by just the two of them, even though she could get all the tools she needed. She was amazed by her own achievement when they were ready to present their proposal at the end of her assignment. Water is a very important natural resource. As long as water is still in abundance, we can still say "Long live the earth," Mia said in her opening statement, followed by Changhua's interpretation into Mandarin language. That's why water should be managed carefully. I didn't agree at first with this project to bring water from the mountain to the desert. Not only this water is important for the village residents who live along the river, but it is also very important for the many hydropower plants there. Extracting water from the upper river will reduce the amount of water and reduce the hydropower. After in-depth analysis, I could figure out how to get the water that we need here in the desert without reducing the hydropower needed by the power plants. The first thing in my proposal is to build the water tunnel in deep underground. The main purpose of this plan is to avoid evaporation due to extreme heat in the desert. Thus, we can conserve as much water as possible. The water pipe has to be small enough for the water to retain its power to flow from one point to another. It is impossible for humans to build this tunnel, but we can use robots to do the job for us. Robots will dig, install everything. We will only control them remotely. The second suggestion is to put several taps at the starting point of the tunnel. We only open the taps when the water in the river is plenty, such as in rainy season. The third proposal, related to the second, is to build some huge wells along the way from the mountain to this facility to store the water, because the water doesn't flow constantly from the mountain. We only extract water when there is too much of it in the river. The last proposal is to benefit other communities in the desert, not just in this facility. That is why in my proposal, I've planned the tunnel route to go through desert villages. They will have to pay for the water, so they will conserve it, but I hope the price is low and affordable. After all, we all need water, and we all need to share our responsibility to its usage, said Mia, ended her speech. Everyone in the meeting room was busy reading her proposal. There were some questions too. Overall, they were quite impressed with Mia's work. Since then, Mia became one of the engineers involved in the water tunnel project. She attended more meetings with the other engineers and did more works. One day, as she walked around the facility, she checked this huge space with restricted access to it. She has noticed this mysterious space for some time, yet ignored it. That day she couldn't contain her curiosity. She entered the restricted area and showed her ID card as an engineer to the guards. "Ma'am, you cannot enter here," the guard said. "But I'm an engineer," Mia said. "I'm sorry, ma'am, you don't have the proper access," he said. "I see," Mia replied. She turned back to her quarter, but her curiosity increased. "What facility is this?"